Lieutenant E-Leezy, we in the building. It's lunchtime. I just want to come on and, man, I'm going to comment on the whole, or I'm going to touch on the whole OKC LA Lakers ending of the game. It wasn't the ending that everybody wanted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to try to have an open perspective because, I mean, you know, Russell Westbrook, or should I say Russell Westbrook, he missed the shot at the end. Mind you, Russell Westbrook had a pretty big floor game, though. You know what I'm saying? He did have some costly turnovers, you know what I'm saying, at inopportune times. But for the most part, Russell Westbrook is the reason why Lakers even had a chance to tie the game at the end. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Carmelo Anthony was, you know, the hot person up until that point. You know what I'm saying? Hitting the last 2 threes to pull and trim that lead that OKC had. And then OKC hit, you know, with a free throw game. So you still had to hit the shots, and Carmelo was clutch. We know Carmelo has been that type of player his whole career. You know what I'm saying? But let's just think for a minute. What if Russell Westbrook hits that shot? The whole narrative and whole conversation is different today. Because they possibly might still lose in overtime, or they might have, you know what I'm saying, that might have propelled them into a win in overtime if Russell Westbrook, you know what I'm saying, hits that shot to tie the game. So it was unfortunate. But at the same time, you know, Russell Westbrook, he has to take some of the heat because he's the point guard. He's the quarterback of the team. So if you have a player that's hot and you know that player, he's got it going, you got to keep feeding him the rock. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, y'all offenses just pretty much go one-on-one. So do you trust your game, you know what I'm saying, more than you trust Carmelo's one-on-one? And then you have to look at, you know, the law of physics and, you know, the numbers. Who has the better jumper? Let's keep that 100. Who has the better jumper? Well, Carmelo, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So in those moments, you just have to know time, score, and situation. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to go KYP, know your personnel. Who do I have on the floor with me? Now, I can see if Melo wasn't on the floor at that time, you know what I'm saying? Then, yeah, Russ, go ahead and take that shot. You feel me? I mean, shit, because, I mean, we've seen Russ hit game winners and tie ball games up and hit clutch shots before, but it's all on rhythm. And it's all on timing. So Russell Westbrook, he just does things. He does certain things at the wrong time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he just needs to understand and, you know, have a basketball IQ to know exactly who's on the floor, who's guarding him, how much time is left. And if I do miss this shot, do we have an opportunity to get a rebound? Or do we still have an opportunity to foul? You know what I'm saying? They didn't have that much time on the clock. So in that moment, I would have gave the ball to Melo. You feel me? Melo was the guy in that moment. You feel me? 21 points off the bench. I still don't know why he's not starting. That's crazy to me. But I guess they want more scoring off the bench to shore up that second unit. Because, I mean, Carmelo does play starter minutes. But at the same time, Melo is a fucking future Hall of Famer that's still putting up, you know what I'm saying, 20 and 25 in game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to really put him in a 6-man role. You know what I'm saying? That's a former MVP candidate. You get what I'm saying? So, I do feel that Russ should pass. But let's just think: what if Russ hit the shot? Then what are we talking about today? You get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm gonna touch on, bro. But I'm also gonna actually shed light on this whole LeBron shit. It's crazy how the night before LeBron is, you know what I'm saying, so efficient from the floor, making shots, and there never was an indication that he suffered an injury in the last game that he played. So all of a sudden now that he has an injury and it's an abdominal strain that he suffered in practice, when did the injury occur? So all of a sudden he's out a week. See, this is the one thing that I've been telling people all along. LeBron James' career is straight control. It's somebody pulling the strings on everything that he does. And they try to put LeBron as the face of certain shit. just so you will believe that he's this, you know what I'm saying, this type of individual. But it's somebody controlling the shit that comes out of his mouth when he talks. It's somebody, because if it wasn't, you wouldn't have a publicist, or you wouldn't have motherfuckers to tell you what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. You know what I'm saying? You can speak for your motherfucking self. You feel me? It's a whole hell of a lot of players like that who make for themselves. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, I understand he's chasing a scoring title and all of this shit. That doesn't mean that the motherfucker ain't out here faking these injuries. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think he on some baloney and some bullshit. You got an abdominal strain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden, out of all the injuries in the world, you have an abdominal strain. Motherfucker, you've been healthy for your whole career. Where did you get an abdominal strain at? You know what I'm saying? You spend motherfucking $4 billion, you know what I'm saying, in the off season on physical fitness and health. So how's your motherfucking abdominal strain out of all these years? Now you got an abdominal strain. And we can say, well, things happen and certain injuries you just, you know, can accumulate and not no motherfucking abdominal strain. Like, what were you doing? Stretching? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because LeBron has been straight shooting straight threes. So how did you get your abdominal strain? You know what I'm saying? Like, stretching? Like, twerking your body in a way that it's probably not supposed to go? I mean, that shit is baloney to me. You know what I'm saying? They just try to make it sense. They just say abdominal strain and say he out a week. He's low managing. That's all it is. Because you know why? His body is breaking down. That motherfucking body is getting shot. It's breaking down. You feel me? That's what happened when you're on them performance enhancers. Later on in your career, your shit start breaking down. You feel me? So I understand. You can't hide from the real. I already know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He on that bullshit. LeBron always been on that motherfucking bullshit. So let's not try to sit here and act like a motherfucker really injured. He's low managing. He can still chase a motherfucking scoring title with low managing. That's just going to preserve his career even more, so he can do so. You feel me? He ain't going to really get the motherfucking record and won in this season, so shit. He's still eyeing, you know what I'm saying, years down the road. After this contract is up, you remember he still want to motherfucking go play with his son. You know, his son is on the brink. His son will be in the league in like 2 or 3 more years. Shit, LeBron will still be playing by then. I'm telling you, this shit is all scripted, man. Y'all need to understand what the fuck is going on about here. Shit, this motherfucker is a super J-Cat out of all the J-Cats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just call a motherfucking spade a spade. Call it what it is. I don't know why everybody be riding motherfucking nutsacks all the damn time. You feel me? Stop doing that shit. So, you know, real E-Leezy, man. I'll check back in a little while. Feel me? Like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? All of that. All of that. All of that. Holla.